Is anyone gonna come? And I'm not sure if I did this right. I'm sorry, I did a room and then I did this, so I'm not sure if I did it right. I think I did it wrong. Okay. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, I wish Spencer were here to help me set this up. Your dad's already in bed. There, that's a little better. I don't know. So Megan's here, and Tori, and Spencer. Glad you guys are here. How is everyone doing? What topic do we want to talk about tonight? And there's Jen. Can you guys hear me okay? Thumbs up if you can, if it's actually doing okay. All right, good. Megan says it's okay. Because sometimes I don't know, the feed and everything, the way everything goes, sometimes it doesn't go with my voice. I don't think it is right now. I don't know if I need to get a different app and things like that. But, you know, for now, this is going to have to do. So, okay, what topic do we want to talk about? I wish that people would, yeah, how do we bring them on camera? Huh? You want to go on camera? What's this? You guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, corruption in politics. Did you see that? I guess after 10, you know, that's when you catch the COVID the most. I don't know, because there's a curfew. So don't go around licking anything and, you know, after 10, they said. So just use common sense. I just had... okay, Spence, I won't do anything. Talk about my favorite mystery. My favorite mystery would probably be what I saw in the sky what was it? Last year? I think it's been about a year. It's been over a year now. Do you remember that? I don't know. There's Brittany. Okay, so I don't know if there's UFOs. I don't know. I know there's probably other life forms out there. There has to be. I mean, it would be kind of, I don't know, presumptuous of us to think that we're the only life forms living out here, okay? But I don't know if that's what it was. It could have been military, could have been these new drones. I have no idea. But last year, I was in out back in the middle of the night, and 3 lights started coming forward. I thought, okay, well, first I saw 2, and then there was one that was ahead of them, and they were all together, and it was really bright. And I'm like, wow, what is this? So I didn't have my phone or anything, and I tried to call the girls in, but I thought, if I leave, what if they leave and I don't know where they went? So they were flying, and then they all of a sudden split up. They were in formation, like a V, like a triangle. And then all of a sudden they broke off into 3 different wider spaces and stopped, and just like midair, there was no sound. I didn't see anything. So I'm not saying they're UFOs or I'm crazy or anything like that. Totally, I was totally sober, okay? So then they stopped, and then all at the same time, they did a little kind of dance kind of thing in unison. Like all 3 of them, it went like this, stopped, and then went like this and stopped. And it's not fake news, I'm telling you. Okay, Tori's saying that this is fake news. Forget UFOs. I don't know if they're UFOs. They may be drones. I'm telling you, there's weirdos out there, you know. But they were really high and very bright, brighter than the stars. So it didn't appear to be a drone. Drones usually fly lower. I'm just saying, I don't know what it was. I got the tail end of it. I actually wrote everything down on Facebook that night about what happened. I posted it about it. And Katie got the tail end of the 3 moving. They got back together in formation and moved back out. In the trees, I couldn't see where they went, very, very fast. So I don't know what it was, but that's a weird thing. And there's Holly. Holly Zink's here. So what other things do you want to talk about? Because I don't want to talk about like the other things like crime and things like that. Do you want to know what I've been learning about? Science, neuroscience. I'm very, very into neuroscience right now, and how to, I don't know, just the whole way the whole mind works, and why some people are happier than others, and I think it has a lot to do with gratitude. So, and that right now is a perfect time to be thankful and to count our blessings. And so, you know, be thankful, the hashtag, has really, I just did the other one. It's hard to pick what we're thankful for, but I've been reading everybody else's, and it's been very, very cool and inspiring. And there's just so many. I'm like, if I say something about someone, Brent's like, when are you going to bring me up? Why aren't you thankful for me? And I'm like, you know, there's things, you know, there's so many, and there's 7 days that we can do this. So I'll build up towards all that. There's always good stuff. You know, I'm not going to forget him. So, but I don't know if this is going to go on to YouTube, or if I'm just going to do a whole new one after this, because last time I tried to do a live on, from Facebook and put it onto YouTube. It was really hard. It took hours, messed it up, because, you know, I'm just starting there. The channel is brand new, so I don't have all the perks that go along with having a whole bunch of followers. I only have like 43 followers. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm not going to be making no big bucks off of anything. I don't even ask. But it's fun. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking fun. I get nervous, and I don't always want to do it, so I have to make a commitment and do it, because otherwise I know I'll be lazy. So I'm gonna have to do this like every day to get better at technology. Tori thinks it's drones and not UFOs. You don't believe in UFOs, Tori? I need to get my family on here, and I don't know. I believe in UFOs, but I don't know if that was UFO. It might have been 3 drones, but it's like, how do you get 3 drones to do that at the same time? And they were so far up and so fast. I think maybe it was military, some new military, who knows? I mean, I'm sure they're not going to tell us everything, right? But, you know, I saw it, so I checked on the internet to see if anyone else saw anything weird. You know, but my daughter and I were the only ones to see it, so people are going to think we're weird, but that's okay. There's Harley. Harley's here. How are you guys doing? It's not UFOs. That was like last year. I tried to check on the internet. Nobody reported anything. So some weirdos are like doing something weird with 3 drones or something, but I got it on video, just the tail end of it. The 3 flying away. It was just really weird. I've never seen anything like that. You know, I'm very open-minded though, but I'm not one to be like absolute. Like I absolutely know this or that or whatever. So, but it's fascinating and interesting. What have you guys been watching besides? I don't want to do no politics or anything like that, or you know, the COVID. Everyone thinks I have COVID because I've always had allergies. I've always, you know, coughed and everything else, and so when they said stop touching your face at the beginning, I'm like, oh, right. I always touch my face because I'm always like itching, and then I put on makeup and stuff like that. It makes it worse. So most days I don't do this. Hey, there's Lori and Brittany. How are you guys doing? So yeah, I like to dress up because I never do. I mean, I usually just do a t-shirt and sweats, pajamas, robe. I wash my hair like 3 times a week because it gets so dry and everything, and I need to dye it again, but well, it is what it is, and as I get older, I care less about my looks, except I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to get the oral surgery. I won't be able to talk. What am I going to do then? I have to have oral surgery. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. So, can you guys come on camera with me? How was that done? You know, I don't know if anyone else can do that. Can you guys jump on there and talk to me? I hate being alone. This isn't fun. but no one's around. All my friends are gone, and my family's in bed, and you know, other things keep getting in the way. But it is what it is, and we're gonna make the best of it. So, but what? No one's even telling me what to talk about, but they don't want to talk about. Oh, This Is Us. Oh my goodness. So far, it's okay this season, but I think it can be better. I've cried. I based the scale on how many times I cried. No, the ratings go up when I cry. Cry more when I watch This Is Us. But no, it's one of my favorites. I was so glad to have it back, and I had to wait because we got rid of Hulu. So I had to wait, and so I did a whole big binge on This Is Us. There's so much stuff going on. So many storylines. Yeah, you know what it is too, and I hate to say this, is that one of the writers committed suicide, and she's no longer with them. And I think she was very talented. And I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it, if she already wrote ahead of time or what's going on with the directing, but maybe they just have to get back into it because this is a weird time. They couldn't do everything that they wanted to when they were filming. So, sorry, I have to get my water. So, all right, bye, Brian. I know, East Coast bedtime. Bye, Brian. Thanks for coming. But the East Coast, is 3 hours ahead, and sometimes it's just not good to. When my family's here, I have to give them the time, to do what they need to do. But Lacey's been gone all day. But Brent did, we watched Zoom, we Zoomed with our church, and then he went and he did, gave platelets today. That took a couple of hours, so he likes to give platelets on Sundays. It's easier, it's less busy there. He has downtime, and he can do what he wants. And because giving platelets is like, you better give up a couple of hours of your time, like 3 hours. You have to go there to Fairfield. They prep you and everything, and it takes a while, like an hour and a half for him, and that's pretty fast because he's good at giving fast. So everyone's different, though. Anyone else? Anything else? Let's see. This Is Us. So Randall's biological mother lived. I thought she had died. And maybe you guys haven't watched the last episodes. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Maybe I'm giving up some information that people don't know. But yeah, giving platelets. That needle is huge. It's not like giving blood. And the funny thing is that when Spencer's like, okay, I'll go give platelets, but because Spencer's are O negative, they want his blood. And they said his platelets aren't as good as like O negative platelets. So platelets, plasma, and all that stuff, they're different. They're not all the same. And Spencer's O negative, and they love O negative blood. And that's the first thing they give to people when they don't know what blood type they are. They can give to everybody. O negative or O positive is different than O negative. People just say O, and I'm just like, O negative or O positive? Because if I get O positive blood, then I die. Blood and genetics and everything, and it's all fascinating to me. Genealogy, all that stuff. This Is Us is a really good one. There's other ones too that I shouldn't watch that I watch, like Outlander won't be on again until like February. But Outlander, I just fast forward through some things and it's fine. But even Britain watches Outlander because there's a lot of history in it, battle scenes. There's like everything that I like in a movie or a TV show. Outlander has it. It's got a little bit of everything. So, and of course it's supposed to be the Blue Ridge Mountains, but it's not filmed in the Blue Ridge Mountains. They film it in the UK, so in Scotland, I believe. So, anyways, I'm in love with Outlander guy. Who are you guys in love with right now? I'm just kidding. Oh, here's Robin. My cousin Robin's on. Nobody's gonna talk about what they've been watching. I've been watching The Mandalorian a lot and things like that. So, what else is going on with you guys? Robin's all the way. Robin, where are you living now? Which state? I can't remember if it's North Carolina, South Carolina. I get my Carolinas all confused, and Virginia's, and that area. I don't know which. I have to go check. Oh, I have a lot of cousins, and Robin Yao Ambrose is one of them. She's a tiny little thing, and she reminds me of my mom a lot. And she looks a lot like the Needham side. Just little, cute little, beautiful lady. And full of Christ-like love. So she's a great cousin. I don't know if she knows that I watch. I like look at her stuff and everything, but I like to scroll through people's things, you know, and see all the good stuff. I don't always get to comment on things, but I like to check in on people, even though they don't know I know, or they, you know. So what's everyone doing? It's, let's see, Brittany's in, it's got a lot of drama going on there in Idaho with all that stuff, the true crime stuff going on there. I don't know, with the Lori Vallow stuff. And the Chad Daybell and all that, making everyone look like weirdos. I don't know. So, I don't know. Who wants to talk? Does anyone want to come up? I don't even know how to get people up on here. So, Spencer has to go drive Emma home. They were watching together. I don't even know who else is on here, but I'm going to go pretty soon because I'm going to videotape another thing to put up on YouTube, just so that it's not everyone's interested in everything I'm interested in. So I have different sections in my channel. I'm going to put different videos, some true crime, so they don't even have to go there. Some just about life and living and trying to navigate through and finding joy in life, because it's possible. If I can do it, it's hard work. I'm exhausted sometimes, but it's also a lot of fun because I've been learning a lot about law, health, and you know, your body and your soul, they go together. And so once I started feeling good about my body and being healthy and eating right, it really made a difference. When I started learning and educating myself about things, my pain is still there. I still have issues. I still have my addictions and everything else, but I can see the improvement. And to me, it's like, let's just keep going. Slow and steady. And if you guys want to, you know, learn how to breathe, I'm serious. Breathing and writing down every day something that you are grateful for. I've started doing this for a couple months now. So I've got lots of different notebooks and things that I've been working on. I've got lots laying around, and my kids are like, what does this mean? That it's chicken scratch, but to me it makes sense. I just don't pay attention to them sometimes when I'm talking like this. It's, you know, live, and I thought it's mostly family, and we'll have fun. So, but I'll post another one up to YouTube. But if everyone's doing okay, and no one wants to come on or do anything, then I'll sign off. I really appreciate you guys coming on, and I really need this practice and support. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's a lot of fun. This isn't exactly what I wanted to do, but the more I keep doing it and practicing, the better it'll be. And, you know, my birthday and Christmas is coming up. Maybe I'll get a new phone because this phone is very, very old. And it makes a difference when you have a good camera and everything else. But, you know, I'm happy with what I have. That's what I said to Spencer. Being content is wonderful. Not wanting more, not needing, feeling like you constantly need something is wonderful. And seeing that you're blessed so that you are content is sometimes a skill that we have to, because not everyone, I know I am impatient. And I want everything now. And that's not possible. Some things are out of our control, and some things we have total control over. And we feel like, everything's happening at once. Everything's changing. But that's okay. We didn't get to where we are right now overnight. So don't expect yourself to change and grow and say, okay, if I smile, everything's going to be all right. No, that's not the way it works. We know that. I'm a realist. But to have faith in something else. I like science, but I also am a very big believer in our Heavenly Father. There's a God. And those two things have been helping me get past some of those other things, because guess what? The people that were voted in, they're only going to be in for what? 8 years at the most? 4 years? Let's not go there. Okay, I don't know. So depending on what it is, they're only going to be there for so long. But we have... Sorry guys, I didn't think I was going to do this before I left, but our families are forever. They don't live in our houses. We don't have to allow them in our homes. We may have to follow the laws and things like that. But the spirit we bring into our own homes and the things we can do within our own homes, within ourselves, those are the things that are going to carry us through. It's not the political people. Those people are only going to serve us from the White House and promises that we know we're just to get into the door, and that's okay. We know this. But there have been presidents like that before. Things are going to be okay. Because if you love the ones that are closest to you in your own home and see what you have right in front of you, those other things aren't going to matter as much. And you give gratitude and thanks to them. And don't give your time and waste your time being angry and bitter over something that you literally, you tried. You tried. You did your civic duty. You voted. But now, it is what it is sometimes. And whatever happens, if you have some faith, you're going to know that you're watched over and you're loved and you're guided and protected. And you have loved ones that you can call. You can call me anytime you want. Sorry. Any of you can call me anytime you want. And I'll be there for you. Because you don't have to get through this life like this. If you're so troubled and so focused on something that you have no sometimes control over, no, that makes you bitter and forget to treat others with kindness and respect that are right there in front of you in your home, saying, Mom, or honey, can I make dinner? Or can you, whatever is needed. You're not present. And you're so fixated on the future and so afraid. And instead of living in fear, I'm telling you, I've had to literally, wherever I'm at, just do a prayer. Say a prayer and say, oh my goodness, stop feeling sorry for yourself. That's what I do. I'm starting to feel sorry for myself. I don't want to be that anymore. I've got so much to work on, but I didn't want to feel like I had no power and that I was all alone. And, that's not good. Because then the real relationships that last forever, we're not married to any of the presidents, or we could be linked to them forever if they're in our genealogy. But anyways, I'm getting a little bit in the afterlife. The relationships that we have here and what we do on earth matters, and those are the ones that are going to be the most important. Heavenly Father sees what's going on, and He hasn't abandoned any of us, and we don't have to live in fear, but do be respectful until things get a little better. We don't have to agree with each other. I don't agree, and people are like, what are you then? A Democrat or Republican or what? And I'm just human. I forget about the political parties most of the time and what's best for my children, because we are not going to be here forever on this earth. We're going to have to leave this to someone, and that is the future generation. And if we're bickering and doing things, how do we expect that example of it's no fair, and that's it, complain about it, but do nothing about it? So you start in the home, and then your community. You have to start small, but the home is first, because when the home is messed up, you know how that is. and it was messed up for a while, and I didn't want it anymore. So I'm trying to build this and to speak and then communicate with my children and my husband and say, what's the real reason that you're angry? It's not that he's angry or they're angry. It's they're in fear right now. They're fearful. Let's get real. It's not, the anger is just a manifestation of fear, I believe, of the unknown. But I don't know. I guess because I know where I've been and I know why I'm here and where we're going. I don't know. I don't even know if anyone's listening to me right now. But Heavenly Father listens to me. And He listens to you. And I'm just rambling and going off what my heart says and not the notes again. So, but I've really cried more happy tears, and I cry for other people than I cry for myself. I really don't cry for myself very much at all. But usually now they're good tears. I'm just a crier. I cry because I'm grateful. I cry when I'm frustrated. I cry when I'm in grief and sorrow and pain. That's just me. And I'm 47 next month. And it's okay if I'm like this. And I'm not going to keep apologizing because I'm an empathetic person. I'm okay with who I am. And just because I have empathy doesn't mean I'm weak. Because I know that there is darkness out there too. And I'm very much protected, and I know what red flags to look for. And when someone's not honest with me, or there's something behind what's motivating people. I know usually the motivation now when people approach me or whatever. And usually they're good. There's more good people in the world than there are bad. But I can't let those that are negative and toxic in any right now. I can't help them right now. Some people do not want to be helped. So, but when any of my loved ones do want help, I will be there for them. My door is open. If anyone wants to start building bridges, I'm open to that, because I've wasted too much time in my past being bitter over things that could have been fixed and mended, because they matter more than me. I knew them before I knew who Gavin Newsom was. I knew them before COVID even existed. And I will know them after it's all said and done. Does that make any sense? I don't even know if anyone's watching. I don't even know if this is recording, but you know what? I'm going to share it anyways. I messed up, and I'm feeling like a fool right now because I'm crying, but I'm going to put it up anyways. And who knows if I can, if I'm capable. Because I don't know what I say. I don't remember what I even said just now. I'm just saying whatever I feel. And I'm trying to be respectful and honest. And it's hard sometimes to be honest with yourself and to share. This is uncomfortable sometimes. But, you just grow. And if I didn't say things like this to you all, and I'd regret it more than not saying it, because I need to express my love for others and my gratitude, because it makes me happy. It makes me want to get up tomorrow. You all do. I don't worry so much about getting sick, or of course I don't like pain, but I'm telling you, it's crazy, because how I have degenerative bone disease and arthritis, and the pain is not nearly as bad, and I don't lean on those addictions that I used to have so much anymore. It's wonderful. I mean, it's simple, but it can be hard to practice, gratitude, it really does work. It really does. And the constant learning, I'm not in college right now, but I'm going to go back to college. But in the meantime, I'm not going to stop learning. So it's hard work. It's hard work to maintain all this, but it's worth it because I'm a better person today than before COVID. It's weird. I don't sometimes want to say that to people because I don't want them to make them feel bad. But I want to make them feel good. So why would I not tell them and give them a little bit of my advice and love and say, I'm here. And everyone's different, and that you're not going to get that peace and overcome things in the same way that I do. And that's fine. But I don't want to see everyone in pain anymore, in so much fear. You know, it's going to exist, but it doesn't have to be this bad if we just talk. And things that you think are taboo, those are probably the things that we need to talk about the most. You know, people are uncomfortable, but if you do it in a respectful way and you love someone, it's worth it, even if they hate you for a while. You have to go there sometimes with people. And I'm so grateful that people did that with me. It's because they're examples and their love and that I'm here today. Honestly, I look at the serial killers and their lives and their backstories, and I'm going, wow, but this, and this happened. My life wasn't that bad, but it wasn't easy either. So what happened? Was it nurture, nature? I want to know these things. Why? You know, we can't fix everybody, but I still want to know how we can prevent it from happening to others and to intervene when we see. And it starts when they're little in their home, those first 5 years and such. And then the work that you have to do once the damage is done to repair, it's hard work, but I've got great counselors, doctors, church leaders. My church leaders are awesome, and they check in, and I watch them when I Zoom and things like that, or when they post things on Facebook. I need to do more Zooming with everybody, but I go to bed sometimes at 7:30 at night. If I skip my bad addiction to coffee, you know, my daughter works at Starbucks, so there you go. That's a bad combination right there. You know, she's got the best, cheapest, I can get it for free kind of thing, but that's one of the things I'm slowly overcoming. I don't need it. There's a lot of things in my life I don't need to be happy and make things more simple and basic. And I think contentment is beautiful. So I think I'm going to go. I've really gone on for a long time, and I really wish I knew how to put people on. So, but I don't know how. But I'll get better at this, and I hope everyone's doing okay, and I hope I made sense. I don't know. There's probably only like 2 or 3 people on here anyways. I don't even know how to read everything. I love you guys so much, and what I say is genuine, and I love you and want you guys to be happy. And you guys can call me and text me. Send me stupid pictures of, you know, like I do you guys all the time. I know. I'm weird. So, but I love you, and we will talk to you later. Have a good night, and be safe, please. And count your blessings, because it does help. Bye.